First of all, before I start this video, I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a good Christmas and just a Happy New Year in general. I know I'm a bit late, but whatever, that has to do, I guess. So, let me ask you a question. Do you know of anyone who would willingly be running viruses and malware on their computer without running them on accident? Well, I guess now you know one person, because that's what I'll be doing in today's video, I guess you could say. I have a computer that I'm not using anymore, and as a result, I have decided to destroy it by running malware on it. Now if you're wondering, oh yeah, that's a waste. Lazy, you're not gonna do that. Yes, I am. Why? To show you what happens when you run random software on your computer, and plus because I want to. So, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be reinstalling Windows on that computer. I'm going to be formatting everything and not logging the computer into any type of internet, or just logging into anything in general, because who knows what these programs are going to do with my data. Now, I know at least with these types of videos, visuals are a really good thing to have. Unfortunately, that won't be a thing here, because due to me being blind, video editing and filming for me is not possible. Especially filming, because, you know, I have to point a camera in a specific direction and just make sure that I'm getting everything that's happening. So unfortunately, that will not be happening, and I am truly sorry for that. But I will be describing what I'll be doing in detail. I will also be making my computer's audio audible, so that you can actually hear what I'm doing instead of me just explaining everything. Now, I hope that you can at least get some enjoyment out of this video, but if you don't, that's fine. If you do, well, good. I at least got you some content. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is my last point, I promise. So, this is just gonna be a little disclaimer. Don't be stupid. Don't be like me and do what I'm about to be doing, because I am doing this on a safe environment with no connections to the internet whatsoever. Because I don't know what these programs will do, if they will spread over my network, or if they will try to send my data off to a server somewhere, or just anything of that in general. So unless you know what you're doing, don't do what I'm about to do. Please, for your own sake. Anyway, now it's time for me to actually get this started and go reinstall Windows for the next hour. First of all, before we get to running any of these software, I need to go reinstall Windows to make sure that everything is disconnected. Now, if you're wondering how I'm able to reinstall Windows without seeing anything, well, it's because of something called a screen reader.
Narrator dialog. OK. Button. Alt plus O.
A screen reader, to put it in simple terms, is a program that will read your screen for you, or basically what you're focused on the screen. For example, if I press tab to the install button,
Install now. Button.
you'll hear it saying install. Now generally, since I'm not going to be using a mouse, or since I'm not able to, due to me being blind obviously, I use the keyboard only to navigate my computer.
Windows setup window. EULA. I accept the license terms checkbox unchecked. Alt plus A. Next. Button. Upgrade. Custom. Install Windows only. Advanced.
Now that we got the actual Windows install portion out of the way, it's time to actually go run these. Now, I'm just going to make it really clear that I'm not going to be giving you links, or I'm not going to be giving the actual malware samples in general. Reason being, number one, I don't want you to accidentally run them and infect yourself, and number two, I don't want you to infect any other people with it. Not that I think you would, but like, just as a safety measure. So with that out of the way, I'm just going to go ahead and run these things. Okay, so this is the actual running portion where I'll just be running the malware. So before I run any of the fun ones, any of the destructive ones, I want to show you something kind of terrifying. So in my downloads here, I have a
Folder
file
view, download,
called
select,
luna.exe. Now, if you're wondering what that is, you'll find out. But just imagine for a second that this file is not called luna.exe and it's called, I don't know, mygame.exe, and you get a message or something on Discord from a friend telling you, hey, can you like check out this game or whatever. You press enter.
Log. Windows protected your
Oh, I wasn't supposed to. Oh well. You press press more info.
Run
and you go to run anyway and press enter.
Downloads window. Items.
And nothing seems to happen. How unfortunate. I guess the game wasn't a game after all, huh?
Fatal error row 1 column 2.
Oh no, fatal error. What is this?
Fatal error dialog error code. 0x800700002. An internal error occurred while importing modules. OK button.
Oh no, I guess the game was broken.
Download.
Oh look, I got a Discord notification. Let's see what that is, shall we? So I'm gonna go back to my computer and tell you what just happened. Now, that program that I just ran, which displayed the fake error message, and yes, it was fake, that was a data stealer. As the name suggests, it is designed to steal data from the user, for example, their passwords, their Wi-Fi passwords, and their credit card data. Now, if I go to my Discord server, which is conveniently named Lazy Server because I just created it, and I'm gonna delete it right away, there is a file there called lunalogged.lazy.zip. Now, if I go into that file, there's gonna be 3 directories: browser, clipboard, and Wi-Fi. If we go into wi-fi.txt here, there's going to be a thing that says Wi-Fi password, or Wi-Fi name rather, and then the name of the network that I was connected to, and Wi-Fi password, which is the password of the Wi-Fi that I was connected to. If I go into clipboard.txt, it would show the contents of my clipboard in that txt file if I had any there. However, that is not the case since there was nothing on my clipboard at the time. If I go into browser here, there's 2 files, because I didn't have any passwords in the browser. ccs.txt, which stands for creditcards.txt. If I go into that, there's going to be name on card, expiration month, expiration year, card number, and date modified. So it would show all your credit card info if I had any in there. Now if I had any passwords in the browser, it would also show my passwords in a file called passwords.txt. And it would also show, if I had any, my Minecraft login and my Roblox password or whatever, how Roblox used to log in. I'm not sure how it does that since I haven't played Roblox. The grabber would also inject itself into your Discord, and if you decided to change your password, well, let's just say that it would email you the Discord token, the username, and the password so you could log right back in. It would also grab your Discord token and send that off. Speaking of Discord, it would also send you a Nitro, which I'm assuming is like your Nitro gift code if you have any. Gift codes, billing information, which is if you have your credit card or debit card attached to Discord. And it would also send you backup codes, your gift codes, your phone number, and your email. So, it's kind of bad, isn't it? It would also go ahead and disable your antivirus while it's at it, and also add itself to the startup. So whenever your computer boots, the malware also boots and sends new information to the Discord server. So, I guess if you take away anything from this video, it's gonna be don't run random programs you receive from people, because it's not generally a good idea. But you know, I guess for me that's just common sense at this point. If I go back to my Discord server, and if I go under the lunalogged.lazy.zip file, there's also a little bit of info about me. For example, my IP address, the username of my computer, the operating system that the computer is running, my PC specs, and the name of my computer. Now, I'm gonna go back to running malware and not bore you with explanations anymore, so let's do that, shall we?
Become master of the universe.
Okay, so after that very terrifying thing that I just did, I am feeling very scared and paranoid. And I don't want to be alone right now, so I'm gonna have to install a personal assistant on my desktop, okay? Now, I won't spoil it, because, you know, you're gonna find out in like 2 seconds anyway, but, you know, let's find out what this is.
Hello. I'm glad to see you again. Let's take a moment and update our automated registration card.
No!
When you've finished, simply click the Continue button below. I will automatically re-register you.
God damn it, I have to reinstall the software just to... Oh well, fine. I will fill out the registration form, damn it.
Edit bin, pane.
Actually, you know what I want? I'll just...
Female.
Yeah, sure.
Male.
Fuck it.
Unknown. Edit blank.
I'll just have a bunch
R.
of random bullshit in
Speak
here because it doesn't matter what I type since I don't have a
Unknown.
network connection.
Edit blank. Continue greater pressed. Edit your JP847. Unknown. Edit JRO. Unknown. Register me button alt plus. Unavailable.
Okay,
Pane.
this will only take a second.
Yes, please register me with my very...
Great. I've successfully updated our registration information.
Yay! Now he's gonna sit here and watch his computer go to hell. So the next thing I'm gonna run is a script or a VBS script that will totally fuck me over. So let's do that, shall we?
Trojan.vbs.ball.by.vbs 11 of 11.
Now this thing will just disable everything. It'll disable my task manager, my run dialog, just everything in Explorer and everything in general. So, and when I run this, I'm gonna have to execute the other virus super quickly because this one will just deny me access to everything. Like, whenever I run this, I will not be able to run files again, so I have to be pretty quick.
Bonzibuddy 46 of 11. Heptoxidesafety.exe7.
Right.
Heptoxidesafety.ioj8.
No.
Heptoxidesafety.pdb. Heptoxidesafety.exe7.
Well, fine. I'll just run this. Fuck it, and then I'll run the other one afterwards.
Heptoxide. Trojan.pdb. Secure get. Dialogue we slap every day. Bonzibuddy.
And now everything will be completely disabled, and my master boot record will get overwritten. So that is very fun, now, isn't it? Yummy. You hear that great computer music? Now if I try to go to my run dialog, for example, I'll get...
Duck when outputting speech and sounds.
Okay. Oh my god, more music.
Bonzibuddy copyright.
Stop. Let's enjoy this music for a bit. Before my computer goes to hell. Great. You know, this is the best music the best music I've ever heard. Anyway, I can't use my computer, like, oh great. Yes, it just got better. Can I access anything? Well, I can access Task Manager apparently.
Task view button. Running
No,
applications toolbar.
No, I can't. I cannot access Task Manager.
Restrictions dialog. This operate. Volume level. Restrictions dialog. This operation has been cancelled due to restrictions in effect on this computer.
Great.
Please contact your system administrator. Taskbar.
Bonzi, help me. Yeah, apparently there's supposed to be some visuals on the screen which I can't describe to you at the moment. But, you know, that's a part of the fun. So I can't do anything really. I cannot...
Start window.
Oh, great.
Highlight.
Great.
This PC.
Can I access my C drive?
This'll. See more search results. Press right. Task. Search. This PC.
Stop. This sounds great. Just gonna point that out. Now, when I reboot here, the second I hard reboot or the second I shut down, whenever I boot this up again, it's not gonna boot up again. My computer is fucked, and I'll have to reinstall at that point. So, let's just do that, because there's no point in being here. Great. Oh god, it's gonna be loud. No, never mind. Lesson: don't run random software as demonstrated. So let me... Can I do anything?
Folder view list.
Can I shut down? No. Oh, great.
Secure desktop.
Oh god. Well. Hello. I think it shut down. Either that or something else happened. There's still hard drive activity, so I can still hear it doing whatever it's doing. But looks like it's shut down. I'm gonna hard reboot just in case. There we go. Now that the computer is fully shut off, I will try to power back on. But as you'll hear, there's going to be no speech, no nothing, because this computer is just toast at this point. Like, all the stuff that I ran, it pretty much just trashed my computer, because now my master boot record is overwritten, and even if I went into, you know, the Windows install with a Windows install media and try to get my files out of there, it wouldn't work, because my entire C drive access has been blocked, so I really can't do anything about it. So the course of action here would just be to reinstall Windows at this point. So that's about it for this portion. So yeah, hope you learned your lesson. Now, if that last portion got too hectic for you, allow me to explain what I did. So firstly, I installed a software named BonziBuddy, which was a desktop assistant back in the 2000s, which would make using the computer more simple or fun. Well, it seemed. Well, what it would actually do was send data off to Bonzi Software, which was the developer, and also, as you could see, it had me fill out a registration card, which was basically your name, your address, your gender, your zip code, etc., which, by the way, never fill out that kind of information in the software unless it's something you absolutely trust. The second thing I ran was to run a GDI Trojan, or a Graphical Device Interface Trojan, which is basically supposed to display a bunch of graphics on the screen as well as playing byte-beat audio. Byte-beat audio is basically, as far as I know, music that is played with inside the program using numbers and letters. I'm not really sure how it works, I just looked it up and found that. So that's all I know about that. The third thing I ran was that BBS Trojan that I was talking about, which would basically render your computer unusable. It would block your run dialog, it would block your task manager, it would block, you can't run any programs because of the fact that it disables your file association, so you can't run any programs at all. It would also make a bash file which would block access to system restore, disable Windows Defender, and do all sorts of other shit. It would also, well, overwrite your master boot record, which is the thing responsible for your computer booting up. So that's kind of bad. Now, as I said in the running portion, which was, if you attempted to boot from a Windows installation media and access your command prompt and try to fix your computer that way, it would deny you access to your own C drive because, well, the computer is just fucked because of the fact that the BBS script blocks everything. And by that, I literally mean everything. It fucks with Explorer, it dissociates all file extensions, which means that Windows doesn't know what an exe file is, so it just will block that. So you can't run anything, you can't even run Notepad for that matter. So it'll just deny you access to everything. Now, if you're wondering how to avoid the disaster that just happened, or to avoid something similar happening to you, well, the biggest advice I would give you is use your common sense. Don't run random programs you get from people, or just like don't visit random links and download software from like very shady looking websites. It's just not a safe idea, and you might end up getting either, you know, infected, or you could be the victim of a Bitcoin miner, which is basically a thing that would mine Bitcoin on your machine and give other people profit, and or potentially worse, have your entire file system encrypted. Now, if you're asking me, do I need to use an antivirus? If you feel like doing that, well, then go ahead and do so, but I honestly believe that the best antivirus is your common sense, and yeah, just common sense with Windows Defender does wonders. Anyways, I believe that is it for the video. I don't have anything else to share with you, at least not now. Maybe I'll make like a follow-up video or something if you guys want that. If you liked the video, just make sure to comment and just tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what I can improve. If you want more of this, if you don't want more of this type of content, well, leave that too, because, you know, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what you think. Anyway, so just let me know what you liked. As I said, If you want anything else, like what you might want me to cover, if there's anything else you want me to do on this channel, let me know. But other than that, I will see you later.